Hey, Gems. Here you go.
Forgiving people in silence and choosing never to talk to them again. It's not about anger or holding a grudge. It's about self-care. It's about letting go of the weight they left behind without reopening the door to more pain. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing peace. Forgiving people in silence and choosing never to talk to them again. It's not about anger or holding a grudge. It's about self-care. It's about letting go of the weight they left behind without reopening the door to more pain. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing peace. Forgive.
Hey, now, Gems. I'm here. I'm back. I'm relaxed. I'm prayed up. I'm protected. And I want you to know that what I've been doing is forgiving people in silent and not answering to just crap. I'm not going to do that. Y'all know me. But I came up here to ask y'all, was y'all watching y'all back? Because it's been some rules lifted. It's been some rules lifted that, the ban on segregation has been lifted. Do you know that you might go to your favorite restaurant and be told that that is for the coloreds over there? Do you know that Elon and Donald Trump supposed to be friends? They about to have a falling out. Those friends are about to fall out, but this is what I think you should know. Just because someone says something about you, I had to realize that the tongue has no bones, but it's strong enough to break an heart, and I need to be careful about what I say. So I have decided not to, I decided not to. I said what I said, and guess what? Everything I say now is I'm asking God, take that from me, take that from me. But I'm still going to be a bad girl sometimes. But some people are not worth, what I would have to give. So let's get to this, y'all. Let's get to this. Say what? Trump administration cuts clause from federal contracting rules that have been put in place since 1960, meaning companies are no longer explicitly prohibited from having segregated facilities. Imagine going in your favorite restaurant. Now, your dinner is going to be the same as their dinner, but they're going to tell you your waiting room is over there for the colored people only. And baby, you better watch your back because we got some children disappearing. We got some towns that has reactivated that they are not safe for Afro Americans in they're not safe. Now, we have had some children traveling, some teenagers that were traveling and ended up in the mountains with their bones, just their bones. We have had a lot of sundown towns activate. They have activated in North Carolina and South Carolina. Watch your back. Tell your children when they're out at night, watch their backs. They've been picking up our children, and it's only for harvesting. They're harvesting organs. I'm going to let you hear a little story. So we ain't going to be messy over here because, we not. But I just want y'all to know they have removed the federal ban against. And I just want y'all to know that things are happening. But listen to this. Not on, yep, yeah, I can't say that, but I mean it. Let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Prosperity Thick Girl. Hey, Miss Hard Girl. Hey, Mildred. Hey, Mickey Headache. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Nat. I'm glad I don't. Oh, yes. Hey, Stacy B. Thank you. Sundown towns aren't never went away in North Carolina, but now they are activating. And you might want to Google some sundown towns because they have activated. Now, Donald Trump is trying to dismiss federal judges when they don't do what he wants them to do. I'm going to tell you, watch your back because there's a lot of things happening, getting twisted around. You got states coming out stating that they detected cheating in their polls. They got these individual states where their constituents are being hurt, and they're coming out saying, in this state, and I'm going to show you the states, this state, we checked our numbers and something is wrong. You got two states banding together. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. We are going to be in limbo a little bit. Everybody in the 50 states, we will be in limbo because I'm going to tell you why these people are waking up. Now they're saying they're not going to touch Social Security or Medicaid. We better watch out because we have had some Democratic senators. Not really. They're not really Democrats, but they've been put there in there to say that they're Democrats, ran as Democrats, but they're voting everything Trump, everything. So if you get Social Security, you're supposed to be getting $6,000. And then you may not get a check. Yep, they hired the federal workers back, but Ms. Hartgrove, they have put them on leave, on paid leave. I'm going to tell you, it's spiritual and it is trying to turn back. But I want y'all to listen to what someone has discovered. And I want y'all to know this. Hold on. Let me show y'all the breaking news because this came out today. All federal aid has been paused. Now, y'all know what pause means. Stop for a minute and realize that SNAP, TANF checks, WIC, student loans, grants, Section 8, free breakfast, lunch for kids have been paused. Now, let me tell you something. Tomorrow, you're right. The stock market don't trust Trump. Watch your money. Watch your money. So I want to tell you something. Listen to me. And if I never made any sense for everyone that owes a college loan, well, someone can say it better than me. If you owe a college loan, you need to be getting on the phone tomorrow, today. You better get on the phone. If it ain't reached 5 o'clock in your state, here are the instructions. Wait a minute now.
I don't know why y'all mad at our president, okay? Because if you ask me, he did his big one today. Quite frankly, gigantic, baby, okay? He couldn't have done better. If I ain't rock with nothing else he did, I rock with this. Because ain't I finna call them student loan people tomorrow and let them know that them loans they got in my name is null and void because whoever signed them with an auto signature and I don't know nothing about them loans. How did they deserve? Okay, so boom. I don't know why y'all mad at our president, okay? Because if you ask me, he did his big one today. Quite frankly, gigantic, baby, okay? He couldn't have done better. If I ain't rock with nothing else he did, I rock with this. Because ain't I finna call them student loan people tomorrow and let them know that them loans they got in my name is null and void because whoever signed them with an auto signature and I don't know nothing about them loans.
Whoever signed for those loans signed with an auto signature. See, let me tell you something. When a debt collector calls your house and tell you to pay, stop avoiding them. You tell them that you need to see the original note. The original note. I need you. You talking about this is in collections. You're calling me. That's not me. I need to see the original note with my signature. They don't, the collection agency don't have the original note. If you owed Sears, Sears done wrote that off and a company has bought your loan. And what they're trying to do is get it from you, but Sears know that they can't give them the original note. Therefore, you don't have to pay them. Just as these student loans, if you, your daughter, your son, your grandchildren are out of school and they owe student loans, you tell them to call and say, listen, one, my president, Trump, said I don't have to pay that. Two, that's an auto signature. I need the original, not something that they copied, the original to say I own that. So you got two things. Donald Trump said, no, 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 you don't have to pay those student loans. And two, I need to see the original. That's right. Everybody call your FAFSA quick tomorrow. Watch your money. Watch your money. Listen, anybody that got any like auto pays, y'all might want to take that off. Because I'm going to tell you something. When people start saying, well, we're not getting enough money from CC, then we got access to Marcella's bank account. Like the cash apps I was giving out. We got access to the bank account and we can start pulling the balance of what they owe us. Okay, Marcella said they only could get $25 for saying stay on their next girl. But she owe us $200. Then she will begin, they will take their $200 and it's nothing you can do. Now, is it for Canada? I don't know, Robin, but I doubt it because our president haven't taken Canada yet. He said he is, but we both know that President Trump cannot take Canada at all. The collection, I mean, I don't, now that's a possibility. I don't know about Canada. I do know about the States. But baby, you can try it. Do you know that you can sign up for a Credit Karma, like Credit Karma? Go up there and dispute if you owe a credit. If you okay, here it go. Cece said, when moved mine from Navit to Mahia, mine got dismissed. Navit will block you. Okay. Hey, let me say hey. Hey, Symmetry. I don't do auto pay ever. Do not. Because I'm gonna tell you, when people losing their jobs and they got Target got access to your account and you lost your job and you missed two payments, any money you got in that account, they're going to start auto paying the balance. Watch your money. Watch your back. Hey, Queen Lily. Hey, Mary. Hey, Stacy. Canada is punking Trump daily, and I love it because he said he was going to take over. Okay. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Thank you so much, Cece. Thank you. Thank you. Any content creators in here, please drop your links, okay? It's about time the student loan off my credit would be an awesome. Listen, and as soon as you call FAFSA, you start disputing that college loan and you get that off your credit quickly. I have that. Yes, Credit Karma. Go up there and dispute any collection, dispute any college loan because Donald Trump said, girl, Trump is trying to buy California. It's on. Listen, I got some news about California. Yes, yes, yes. People in California better watch out. Yes, I just had to call Blue Cross Blue Shield. They took $1,000 out of my mom's account and she says she don't even have that insurance no more. They're getting desperate. Anybody that got auto pay, get rid of it quick, because when these companies like we are mass flagging Amazon, mass flagging Target, and they say, okay, we're going to get you back. You got us on auto pay. You owe us $1,200. And we're going to wait, click, 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 and we're going to take it from you all at once. You don't want that to happen. Yes, they said those pardons were null because of auto signature. I'm telling you, and that guy, I'm going to read y'all a story about a guy who ran the Proud Boys. He said, oh, I'm still in jail because, you know, Trump let me out of jail. Don't nobody want to hire me because I really wasn't given a pardon. I was just given a get out of jail free. And it's still under my name that I am. Yes, her bank gave it back, no problem. Yes. Yes, it's about time Trump says something and do something, but it's short-lived. Believe me, when those higher education start petitioning about that money, okay, it's going to go to the judges. And guess what's going to happen? The judge is going to say, no, you can't do that, Donald Trump. And those schools are going to come for you. But if you get rid of it and take that thing off your credit, dispute it, they never can get that money. It will be their lost. Monica Marcella said, if it's on your credit report, a Credit Karma, you can dispute it there. You can get any. You don't have to get Credit Karma. Listen, if your bank gives you your credit score, dispute it with them. Dispute it with the 3 credit bureaus. Now, if y'all go on my community page, I done gave y'all direct number to the credit bureau, not the number that they call. Now, let me tell you something. I need y'all to go inside my community tab. Let me see. On the number to call fast for please student loan stuff, I will get it for you. I'll get it for you. Hey, hey. Miss Gigi said, hey, Marcella and everybody, felony 47 and Muskie. Oh, their friendship about to break up. Elon about to move in silence. And so is President Trump. He gonna act like Gail. Let me tell you something. There's companies, symmetry, there's countries coming after Elon like he got AIDS, okay? I feel some of what they are doing is going to be undone. That's why I say pray, and she says pray and wait. I'm saying act, because until it gets undone, you do the action, it's going to take it out of the system, okay? Speak on it as they have a certain amount of time to respond to a dispute. They got 30 days. And y'all know this will not be reversed in 30 days. It will not. So you better, Nexus Lexus, y'all better start doing what I say, act now, or forever have your collection and student loans. Most of the major credit card companies give you your credit score as well. If you got it up there, dispute it. If your bank with Capital One, they provide you with a credit every month, you can dispute with them directly. You can. That's absolutely true. Oh, I love these informative lives. I always learn something I didn't know. Thank you, Marcella. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Whoa, I appreciate everybody. When I say I was down, I was down bad. But that beach, those waves, taking out the bad energy, bringing in the good energy, the relaxing energy. And let me give y'all an update. Y'all know my son been going through a difficult situation. Today, Lord, today, I got my son in a rehab place that he will be there for 2 months. And guess what happened? When I was getting ready to write the Chizak, VA picked it up. VA picked it up and said that they also will provide him with a sober living house right afterward. And I said, ain't God good? Not that I deserve this, but God gave me what I needed to sleep. When I say I closed the door and then God allowed a bigger door to open for me to receive a blessing. I mean, a real blessing, because I was about to write that check. But soon as we got there, they say the VA is covering everything, even his after stay. After stay, after the 2 month stay in the rehab. Drove him there. Give me a bottle of water, please. Drove him there. It was so beautiful. And they gave me my instructions. He can't call you. You can't come back here, but we're going to take care of him. And he wanted to be there. And guess what? Once I removed the snakes, God brought me the light. He brought me peace. He's bringing me understanding. Because I'm telling you, I've been reading this book right here. Y'all, I was going through, and I've been angry. I was reading this book right here, Take Control of a Healthy Life, Breaking Free from the Past, Mental Health, um, understanding science behind addiction. You know, I was over becoming over overcoming betrayal. When I say that once I said I'm not gonna revisit mess, God closed the door and opened up a big one. Because I was getting ready to get up here and be asking for cash apps and super chats. I was going to even ask for the person that said I put out hit on people. I was going to say, I need some of that hit money back. But God knew my heart. And y'all, I'm at peace. I'm at peace because I'm a studier and I was trying to figure things out and deal with negative stuff. And once I put the negative down, I feel good. So I'm trying to get back to me. I'm going to really get me some sleep because I haven't been sleeping good. You know that when you get a phone call in the middle of the night, you think somebody died, something bad happened. Where I couldn't sleep because I didn't want to go too much into a deep sleep because I wanted to be able to hear the phone. Like I said, Lord, I got this. I got everything that I could possibly want. And this happened. And now my daughter's home with me. And he said, you didn't put those out to the right folks. Yes, addiction is a real disease. Yes, and then it wasn't just a friend or helping someone, it was one of my children. And that's why you didn't put those out on the right folks. Yes, it was very disappointing to see all that unfold. I know, but you know what? Maybe that was what had to be moved. And this is my bestie, and she has went through a lot with me, a lot with what I go through, but I can share it. There's an eclipse with a full moon, so it's time to let some things go and to adopt some new ways. But yes, we gotta watch our back. We gotta watch our money, because the two friends are breaking up, and it's about to get rough out here. Rough with Donald Trump and Elon Musk splitting. Oh, we going a lot of things gonna happen. You still look better than last week. Yes, thank you, thank you. Send the prayers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Gigi Marcella, close your heat and your baby. Turn out the lights and close your pocketbook. Baby. No. Mm-mm. I won't be paying for no more broken phones. I won't be paying for no, hey, you sound good over there. I won't be paying for that. But God had me, and my little crew had me. Hey, Symmetry, thank you for praying for me. I know what it feels like. I also worry about getting a call from one of my siblings, nieces, and nephews. I dread them getting those late night calls. Thank you, Prosperity Thick Girl. Thank you, Cece. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Trina Blue. I am glad. Thank you. And like I said, I think that my outburst the other day was a mixture of the betrayal, the nonsense, my son, and everything. And I just bought it out. But late in the midnight hour, God gonna turn it around. And once I put some of that mess out of my life, guess what happened? Guess what happened? Some of my people was on the phone when I was driving them to the rehab. And I just said, you know, thank you, Lord. All day, all day, all day, all day. So let's break that. Like, I just want to tell y'all this. I surrendered the stress and fear and knowing that God is in control. My body restores, my spirit renews, and I wake up refreshed, ready to walk in His purpose. And I'm not telling y'all that I'm a changed woman. Because if you tap me sometimes, I might tap back. But I'm asking God to tone my tongue and to ignore foolishness and still be the person I am, a given person. But I'm going to just look for other causes than broken phones, computers, and people's situation that I don't know. That's all. I'm gonna people I don't know. If your phone broke, your phone is still broke. Sorry to hear that. Okay. Robin says, Marcella, I prayed for you because I saw the hurt and pain in your eyes and the words of the other day. I'm so happy God is showing up and showing out because I've always been a believer and I always put my trust there, you know? Yes, and Mildred, you've been there for me too, baby. You was the rice to my beans, okay? The tacos, to the meat. Your friends are everything. Yes, 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 yes. Proud of me. Thank you. But let's get back to the BIEs. And we're gonna play a little game before we get back to the business. Now, I need y'all to follow instructions, and I'm gonna give y'all a little bit, and I want y'all to tell me if y'all came up with the same answer. Okay. Now listen to this and I'm gonna play it 3 times, and then I'm gonna show you the video and play it one more time. So here you go.
You put your shoe size and add 2 zeros, minus the year you were born, plus the year you're on, you should get this number, and the last 2 digits is your age or how old you should be turning this year. They say if you put your shoe size and add 2 zeros, minus the year you were born, plus the year you're on, you should get this number, and the last 2 digits is your age or how old you should be turning this year. They say if you put your shoe size and add 2 zeros, minus the year you were born, plus the year you're on, you should get this number, and the last 2 digits is your age or how old you should be turning this year. They say.
So let me do this again now. My shoe size, because I got the calculator in case I had to add up some cash apps. But I wear 6 and I'm putting 2 zeros. So I'm gonna minus the year I was born, 1965, I was born. Plus, we're going to add the year of this year. And it came out with the age I should be this year. See, but I'm gonna give you a little opportunity to stay in here, Valeria, because I don't know what you're talking about, but we're gonna ignore mess. Now, I'm going to let y'all hear it again for the people. I'm going to let y'all see the video.
They say if you put your shoe size and add 2 zeros, minus the year you were born, plus the year you're on, you should get this number, and the last 2 digits is your age or how old you should be turning this year.
How many people got it? How many people got it? So you were 10. You took away 1970 plus 2025. So, Miss Tiffany, are you going to be 55 this year? Or are you 55? Miss Robin, are you 45? Are going to be 45 this year? I got the age. I just turned February 28th. Okay, I got it. I got 8:45. Okay, Miss Robin, are you going to, so you're 44. Will you be 45 this year, Miss Robin? Um, you supposed to just use the last two numbers. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all hear so y'all can make sure because he says you're gonna be the year that you are this year, turning this year. Okay, Miss Robin. Look.
They say if you put your shoe size and add two zeros minus the year you were born plus the year you're on, you should get this number. And the last two digits is your age or how old you should be turning this year.
All right. Now, that is something that you can play with your grandkids with. It said, I got 556. So you just, Miss Cofield, you take the last two numbers and you will get the number, okay? So let's get back to business.
Last night,
Okay, let's get back to biz IE, okay? We're gonna get back to biz IE because there's some things I don't want y'all to miss. Okay, I don't want y'all to miss these things because this is happening right now. Proposed Trump policy could force thousands of citizens applying for Social Security benefits to verify their identities in person. Now, you know how they said that we can apply for Social Security online. Baby, they want y'all to come in there in person. Not only they're making it so difficult that you will not be able to get on an airplane as of May 7th. May 7th, if you have not gotten official driver's license with your official driver's license with your star verification on it. I don't understand that you. I don't understand that you. Oh, okay. I just want y'all to know that. I want y'all to see that Trump has released 80,000 pages of the John F. Kennedy files on Tuesday. You need that real ID. Yes, Stacy. You need that real ID or passport. You will not be getting on no airplanes. They are putting it out May 7th. You need to go on down to your DMV and get what you need. Yep, get your real ID by May 7th because anything can happen. And you got to go visit family in another state and your way to get there is flying. You don't have that real ID, you will not be going. And guess what? They're not going to ask you at the time of your ticket purchase, do you have a real ID? When you pay for that ticket and you come there and you don't have it, they told you about those real IDs with the stars years ago. That's right. Michelle, did you add the two zeros to your shoe size? I wear size 6, so I added the two zeros. You take away your birthday year, you add the year we're in, and the total last two numbers should be your birthday. My travel agent friend told me that I can use my passport until I get my real ID. I will not be getting on a plane anytime soon. Absolutely. Yes, Miss Prosperity Thick Girl's here. Did I say that Prosperity Thick Girl was checking on me every day? See, those are friends, okay? Didn't need to know the situation, just wanted to see if I was all right. Thank you, Miss Gigi. You know what you do for me. If you haven't gotten a passport, please consider getting one. If yours has expired, get a new one. I just got my new one, and they look totally different from any of the passports I ever had, okay? You can use your military ID as well if you have a retired military ID or you have a current ID. You can use it. You got both. The astronauts made it back. Y'all see that? I wouldn't got on that either. Okay, I understand. Did you get it, Miss Michelle? Those astronauts were missing in space and they just arrived back. Listen, Gail, was Gail up there? Get your kids passports as well too. And I need to tell my daughter to do that. And that's why I can't sleep because my mom passed. Oh, Dion, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, baby. But prayer changes things. I'm supposed to fly to DC on Friday, but I could not bring myself to get on the plane. Well, baby, you better get to driving on tomorrow, Wednesday. Take your time and make sure you don't end up in a town that don't want blacks there. You just make sure. Hey, Tay Tay, they said something about a judge was thinking about arresting Donald Trump. Now you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Those judges secretly hate Trump, even though he might have put them up there. Rico, thank you for checking on me. You checked on me every day. I love it. You offered and you let me know you're gonna always gonna be here for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dion, condolences to your family. Everybody is saying condolences. Why are you laughing, Dion? Or is that supposed to be crying emojis? Oh my God, I'm sorry for your loss, Dion. Are you crying? I'm glad you got it out. You freed your mind. I sure did, honey. And the door is closed. No more communication. Nope, I'm staying. Yup. She said she's staying there. Thanks, Symmetry. I got 8 years on my real ID and it expires 2030. Okay. um Thickums. I don't even get in the ocean water. I definitely not going to space. But I'm gonna tell you, it was foggy on our beach for some reason. It's been crazy. Dion says, whatever, sorry to hear that. It's one day at a time. A loss of a mom hits differently. It does. And I spoke to somebody today that said they lost their mom and they then lost their dad a couple of years later, but it was devastating about mom. Oh, let's talk about Lady Justice. Do you know that somebody is requesting that France wants the Statue of Liberty back? I ain't playing. France wants the Statue of Liberty to be uprooted and want her back in their country. Did y'all hear me? Yes. Dion, so sorry for your loss. Prosperity, sorry for your loss. My late mom birthday tomorrow, so I know it's not easy. It's not. Dion, yes. I knew it would be a matter of time, y'all. They said, give us our lady back. Not that Lady Justice, the Lady Supreme Justice, Marcella. Oh, okay. I, I, I think I have that. Well, I just want y'all to know they trying to dig up John F. Kennedy mess. Why are they keep trying to distract us with the bull lang lang? They know they trying to mess with our money, our food, and everything. And they should take. I'm waiting for them to be impeaching him. I take that joker back. Ain't no liberty here. It's not. Passports cost 130 plus 35 admin fee. How are people living from paycheck to paycheck? Can't afford that. The real ID is the most cost conscious. The Homeland Security dry license is the real ID. It has a star. Yeah, they asked about it at press conference. Baby, they talking about taking Lady Liberty out of this dump. They don't want her watching everything that's going to go on. They don't want her to watch that. But y'all, the fired workers return to federal agencies, but are put on paid leave. Let me tell you something. As a result of recent court orders, federal employees are returning to their jobs, but are being put on paid leave. That means carry your tail back home. You're going to get a check, maybe. A spokesman for the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, told The Hill that as a result of the court restraining order, it is rescinding the terminations of 419 employees. The spokesman also said that these employees are mostly in administrative leave status. The Hill also obtained notice that the Commerce Department sent to its staffers it had fired. The notice said that the employees will be reinstated, but that's for the time being. The employees will be placed on a paid non-duty status. The employees will remain on paid leave until the court case is resolved or until the department decides otherwise. Employees are subject to being fired again. Fire again, depending on the ultimate outcome of the case. A probationary worker at the National Institute of Health also said that they are other probationary employees that they know that will put on paid leave. That even though they told them you fired. They was put on leave. The NIH is a part of the Department of Health and Human Services, and it is unknown whether every HH probationary staffer received a notice. And I just want y'all to know things are getting reversed. That's why I said, watch your back. Don't be spending your money foolishly. It's no time to be buying this and buying that. Buy what you need. Put small bills in your house, $1, $5, $10. If you start saving money in your home or wherever, in the freezer, in a fish box, wherever you put it, ones, fives, and tens, because University with Marie, when cousin 19 came here, she went to go get something with $20. What she wanted was only $7, and they said we ain't got no change. So guess what? They might tell you they don't have change, but you need to um watch your back. Watch your back. Um there was a woman blocked from cashing her $11,000 tax refund check despite return being approved. The IRS blamed error on the document and wouldn't help. So this a woman was blocked from cashing her tax refund due to a typo by this is the part I want you to see. By the Internal Revenue. And they wouldn't help for months. Miss Hoffman's daughter got caught up in a year-long battle with the IRS over $11,000 after her mom was due. Her mom was due from the 2023 taxes. Listen, y'all, file your taxes at your own risk. Like I had to file my taxes, I had to pay. Even though they say, okay, we're firing people at the IRS, you better pay your taxes. You better pay your taxes. I believe there will be thousands of constitutional violation lawsuits throughout Trump's presidency. But why he doing that? He firing people that we need to watch over our nukes to protect our countries. He is tearing down the government. When you go to the bank, make sure you get plenty of ones. That's right. They have changed if they want my Trump don't care about the 3 seats needed or the judges. They are moving forward with the Project 2025. Believe what they are saying and don't be fooled. I do believe that. I'm telling you, there's a lot of mayonnaise people. They mad. This is what they wanted, but they didn't think that it would affect them. Y'all can mail me ones, fives, and tens. I will hide them for you. That's what Tanya said. Or maybe I should cash app you $1 at a time. 111 555 10 10 10. Okay. Better pay before they take it from your account. Oh, I don't know who calling me from that state. Tanya, I believe it before the election. Hey, I'm her. Hey, Sassy Brown. All right, let's get on to the next news because I don't know who could be calling me. The door is closed. Elon Musk, y'all, should have been keeping his eyes on his money. Baby, Elon Musk is under investigation in Germany. Baby, people got him under investigation. He is in trouble. His Tesla is down to the ground, okay? It's not looking nice. And then, you know, you said that Musk was acting He acted unconstitutionally. Judge finds Elon Musk likely acted unconstitutionally. And Shutter, you said a federal judge ruled Tuesday that Elon Musk and the Department of Efficiency, which is, judge, likely exercised unconstitutional and authority in multiple ways in dismantling the U.S. agencies of the international development. Now, when Donald Trump uh, told y'all listen to Elon start dismantling things. And guess what? A supervisor of USAID told them to do shred everything. So what they did was things out of the system, took things out of the system. So if they had to come back and start over, they can upload everything into the computers. Believe me, Elon Musk is not as smart as y'all think. What can they do to us? We haven't seen. That's right. But you know what? I'm going to tell you now that black folks, I need to let y'all hear this. Black folks, we done heard about our ancestors going through stuff and people going through stuff, and we know how to improvise. The word is improvise, not run down the street crying, talking about, I know what I had. I know who I am. I know who I am. You improvise. Baby, put your boots on. Put your boots on. And we need to come together. At this point, only other countries can investigate him. The felon and his political cronies have removed all investigation of his companies in the U.S. Oh, but you know what? Believe me, when Elon goes down, his cronies are going to leave. And Donald Trump will make it to jail if he don't meet his maker first. You know how they say the devils. Donald Trump is, you see his children staying out of the way. You don't see Ivanka walking around acting like she a beauty queen. You don't see Ivanka doing that. You don't see none of them folks. They say he doing it by himself. Everybody needs to see how it feels. Y'all, believe me, if I haven't experienced these last couple of weeks, I've been sitting back watching. Your struggles will make you stronger. Remember that your struggles will make you stronger. The housing market is about to crash without immigration builders, just like in Florida a couple of years ago. Stacy, I remember that when them immigrants was afraid, they left all those people's buildings down there, and the wood and the nails and the hammers and the equipments was left on the floor. Y'all hit my like button. The Dems smiled in our face too. But blessed everyone but us. But blessed everyone but us. Like I told you, if the government shut down, believe me, your senator and your senator and your senator will still make their $174,000 for a year. Girl, I was laughing about France wanting it back. Yes, Jesus. Not the housing market, but also commercial. Yes, Muskie only wanted access to the supercomputers and financial systems, and what he wanted to do with it, the bromance will fail. That's why I'm saying people that say they your friend, you can't trust them, because Donald Trump think that Elon and the other billionaires are his friends. And you know what they call him? We won't be cash apping you no more, brokey. Brokey. We won't be giving you nothing, brokey, because you know what they doing. Elon is robbing the United States. And guess what? Breaking Trump off a little bit of it. Breaking Trump off a little bit of it. How was Obama having African roots a problem, but not Elon is South African? But you got to remember, he's the color of mayonnaise. Y'all, we know this. We know when we try to get jobs and we might be fully educated and we might be well dressed, well versed, and can articulate. And you see one of the mayonnaise people walk right up in there and get our jobs. Um, Ivanka keep the spotlight off her husband family too, because you don't believe me. Ivanka's husband used to live in an apartment building 666 in New York City. Y'all hit that like button. You ain't got it like us. Just hit the like button. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Thomasina. Prosperity, you ain't got no friends. uh, they said they didn't have the computer or desk when they came back. Oh, because they had to do something else. They said they didn't have computer or desk when they came back because they had to do something else with the money. That's why they ain't had a computer. They had the computer, so they said, but they didn't come back with the desk or the computer because they had to do something else. So you know what they did? They sold it or used the money for something else. And Elon said, it might as well be my money. Hit the if you don't like it, hit the dislike button. DEI never worked for us, and they thought it would. Y'all know the DEI was more for the WITE people. Come on. Y'all know the DEI was more for the other people than us. See, let me tell you why. They want to make sure it's hard for us to pay for things such as our education. And they don't want us to be able to, get money in our institutions because they figure dumb people are easier. They can control them easier. But they didn't realize that back in slave days, if the house slave could read, they went out and taught the field slaves how to read. They taught the field slaves the alphabet, the soundings, B, B. They taught us what to do. So now what we got to do is turn around and teach our children. Because, see, what people don't understand, the people that are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s and 70s, we are the original gangsters. We not our grandmamas and papas. Our children need to be taught how to be us, but with discipline, not the YNs in New York who saying we training in case something pop off. You can't stop drinking and getting high. Jared family is wealthy and they don't like the spotlight. I'm sure they told them, you better lay low. In Whitney's voice, honey. A friend is a word we use every day, but sometimes we use it in the wrong way. And Donald Trump is going to learn that Elon don't like you. Elon's son, when he said, shh, you're not the president, Donald Trump stood there just shaking his head up and down. And Putin is saying, wait a minute, I will cease fire on Ukraine for a couple of days, but I need some stuff for me from Ukraine. I want that little section of Ukraine. Now, Donald Trump, you have no right getting in the middle of stuff. See, when Putin was telling Donald Trump stuff, Donald Trump should have said, listen, I like Zelensky and I like you, Putin, and y'all need to talk to each other. Now Donald Trump then went in there and tried to broker peace and got caught up. And that's what shouldn't happen. But y'all, those people see what Donald Trump did to Zelensky. They see what J.D. Vance did to Zelensky. And those people are saying, we're going to give y'all the side eye. And eventually those other countries will close the door. Tanya, I agree. It's used too loosely. I say associate or someone I know, friend is special word to me. Baby, I learned about friends, baby. I did. Now, this is news we need to hear, not that other mess. Thank you, Miss Lois. We gonna be over here. Symmetry said Putin and Trump have been trying to take hold of Kashmir since Trump's first administration, and it's not going to happen. Okay. Got us caught up. I love this side of you because I love how you like to educate. I do. I mean, I act crazy, but I'm smart a little bit. I went to a Jewish college. I worked at the IRS. It doesn't matter what you're going through. They are still going to go by the original date and charge interest, right? So when I filed my taxes, I had owed a little something, something. So I had to go on and I had to go on and make that cashier's check and give it to them right then. Whether they saying, "Hey, them people gone," I'm sending my check. I don't care. And I got proof that I gave them a check. When Kamala lost after telling us she would do nothing for us, we showed them, but not voting all are learning. Hey, we looked at some of these things and we learned that people, women, white women of the suburbs, and everybody voted for Kamala, but they cheated. They cheated. Marcella is enthusiastic about educating the mass in our community. The genuine love for her people. I really do. Thank you, Stacy. Did you hear about the new trade alliance with Mexico, Canada, and the European nations? They are calling it Mecca. And I told y'all I gave y'all a little map. So Russia's over here, Mexico is over there, Canada is up top. And that body of water that it used to be the Mexican water, and Donald Trump saying it's the United States. Well, guess what? Now Russia and Canada and Mexico, they made a way that they can just get their product to different countries without even coming past the United States. They're already working on icing us out. Too many foreign messes around with our government. Oh yeah, we read Project 2025, even in here. But I had women of a melanin flavor telling me Trump's gonna do good. Trump is gonna do good. Okay. How's that working out for you now? You women that says, we don't talk about money and politics in my family. That is so unclassy. Okay. We educate others when we know. Blueberry Boots, Tanya, drop her link. I love Blueberry Boots. Be driving around and taking us places soberly. Okay. This turmoil is good for the Black community. We needed to see this. And yes, we do need to see this because guess what? We'll come together and we will teach one another. Okay. Peeking in from work. Hey, Cindy, y'all go over to Cindy's page. Cindy is telling us some educational stuff. Y'all get over to Lady Reed page and y'all go see Lady D too. Go over there and see her. Go see her. I saw on the map the other day the Gulf of California and the Gulf of America. Google changed that, right? But nobody's really calling it that, okay? Nobody's calling that. FA and FO is what happened. And guess what? That's funny. That's the name of my good girlfriends. That's what they call themselves. FAFO. Okay, girls. Living for your subtitle shade. Absolutely, Robin. I am educated. I can sting and make sure that we don't get sting by our government. Remember that? We the people, in order to form a more perfect union. It's not perfect for us. The news is saying that he just legally fired the 2 Democratic FTC commissioners. But guess what, y'all? He was in there trying to fire a judge today, too. Trump was trying to fire a Supreme Judge. And if any of those other judges are to agree with that, let me tell you what's going to happen. They know they will be on the cutting block next. And because their job is a lifetime commission, if you let him fire our justice, who is the Black woman, then he will fire us next. So we better save her. Right, it remained the Gulf of Mexico to me and mine. That's right. Miss Gigi said, and doesn't he want to call DC the District of America? What a fool. An uneducated fool. See, we knew that Trump's money, Fred Trump money, put Trump in that military school. And we know that the teachers have come out and say he is dumb, stupid, and dumb. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? And we're seeing it. He can't think. He let other people tell him stuff. If our community can suffer, why not everyone else? Y'all, we're going to suffer no matter what your monetary status is. You know? Marcella, have you ever seen Trump report card from college? Well, you know how Tasha K said. Cardi B sent me this cease and desist. I wiped my ass with it. Well, guess what? Trump report card from college. We've been wiping our ass with it because he's dumb. Let's see, are they going to impeach him for the third time? Impeaching, firing a federal judge will set a precedent that we don't need. Fact, symmetry, we don't need that. So let me get on to some of the news so I can throw some more shade at our government. Okay? So I want to tell y'all that Donald Trump had put his hands up in Elon's face. You see that? You see that? That is beginning to look like a friendship breaking up all around the world. You see that? And it was pictured. These are two people who don't like to be embarrassed publicly. You see that? That is what's going to break up this friendship. Trust and believe. Trump's Social Security administration proposed a major change that could force thousands of people every week to show up at a shrinking list of field offices before they can receive their benefits. Now, what y'all don't understand is that is monthly. You want your check? You better go check at the Social Security building and they will give you your check. But with God, we all shall survive. Are we going to survive? Wharton School of Business, his instructor said he was dumb and he was the worst student to graduate. But baby, when you got money sometimes, like I heard, you can get people to go after people with money. Pete Davidson from Kim Kardashian and the Sink. I heard about that report card. I absolutely believe Miss Gigi. What the hell? Two kids. Now Latinos, gays, want to link up with us after dogging us for years, and it is hilarious. Now, yes, I seen it. You know, when those people came over here from those different countries, they registered as white folks. And what they did in New York was close down schools to put these people in there and living for them. And they was giving them $1,000 a week or every 2 weeks on food stamps. And they even went into a homeless shelter that was already established and kicked those people out on the streets to move those illegal aliens in here. They told them you cannot get any money. You cannot go to the bodega with that money. You can only go to the grocery store. And baby, Mayor Adams said, y'all got to move out them hotels tomorrow. And y'all will not get another dime of New York State food stamps or nothing. Look at Eric. But you know, we got brother Cuomo trying to go back in there and take his office back, okay? Because Donald Trump dialed him out. Pete Davidson from Saturday Night Live fame said Trump can't read, and I believe he can. I can't believe it. The relationship going to end, and it would be nasty, girl. You know I know about relationships ending and things being nasty. You know I know. Thank God I'm past that. Mark my words, the IRS got an entire bank in the IRS building. That's where I work. They're going to track that money. Somebody going to prison. And I'm going to tell you something. Women are coming out the woodworks. They got Elon Musk children. Girl, he don't even want to pay no child support. Yeah, Mayor Adams did that. And I love Mayor Adams. To be fair, the LGBTQIA community has heavily involved in our civil rights movement. Look at Bayard Rustin. Now, I know that some of the Latinos, but they was from Mexico, but the LGBTQIA community, they have always stood up for us because it was a help for them that we stood up for them. Hey, Doc and Lovely and Gems. Hey, I love you. I wouldn't be voting for Cuomo either. Now, I don't know. Governor Cuomo got like a hit history. Y'all, I need y'all to remember before y'all say y'all will not vote for Governor Cuomo. Listen to me. Now, y'all know I'm a diehard Harlem Knight. Governor Cuomo was accused of touching a woman on her breasts. And after he got out of that office, hey, Norris, I love you. After he got kicked out of those offices, what happened to those charges? Did y'all ever think of all that stuff he was being accused of? What happened with those charges, accusations? Boom, it went right out the way. Then they went after Chris Cuomo. They had went after the brother. Then they came after Chris Cuomo with a actual sexual accusation from CNN, and Chris Cuomo lost his job. And poof, the accusation was gone. I'm telling you, he was a great journalist. Rustin was a great journalist. No, until they give us something. No Asians got hate crime bills after George Floyd. Now, let me tell you something. Now, do y'all know in New York City, if you had came after anybody Oriental, you know, you would get in trouble because they tried to say, "Hey, Aquarius, I love you. Thank you for supporting me." Um, they would say that if you did anything to an Oriental person, that was a hate crime. Now they throwing him out of here. He was not a bad governor. He was a stand up to Trump, and that's why they wanted him out. That's why Chris Cuomo lost his job. I will be voting for Cuomo under my troll name, y'all. Under my troll name, I will be voting for Cuomo. No, my daughter lived there. I want to make sure. Right? I asked those questions too. Wonder what happened to those charges too. See, you know what? People will make up lies on you. That's a terrible thing. People will make up lies on you. And then once everything is found out, then it'd be like, puff, no charges. And we didn't see nothing that happened. If it wasn't for Cuomo during C-19, we would have been drinking bleach per felony 47. I love how he kept it real. And guess what? He made sure them people in them nursing homes they were living, he was like, Trump is taking our breathing machines out of New York City. Okay? I'm telling you, the charges can come up and poof, they disappear. That's what I'm talking about. Accusations about the Como brothers. I'm telling you, Mario Como was turning over in his grave that you would go after him. You understand? And I'm going to tell you something about Trump, other lawyer from New York. You know that he was made to pay them black Georgia women. Yes, he was. Boy wrote a check to them Georgian women down there. Now, y'all put in the chat who I'm speaking of. You know, Trump lawyer. Then this guy was the mayor, and they told him he had to sell his New York baseball ring and all of that. Who am I talking about, y'all? Come on, this is a game. We got to bust in the game. We got to bust. Who is the mayor? Who is an attorney, who end up having to pay them black Georgia poll workers. Rudy Giuliani. Well, we got to listen. Thank you. Political gossip is better than anything you ever seen on TV. That's what I'm saying. We got so much YouTube gossip about a show, and we living in a gossip right here in America. Accusation would destroy your character and be false narrative. But guess what? If you know the people, you don't believe those accusations, child. You'd be like, what? Uh-uh. You mean to tell me that Governor Cuomo played with his detailed police officer and she ain't said nothing? Rudy had to write a check. It is paid, honey. Paid. And guess what the government's gonna do? They're gonna use Judy. They're gonna use y'all. Remember when Giuliani went inside this hotel and he was tricked and it was a young girl. So he thought, y'all don't remember that story? Put a one in the chat. Let me pull it up for y'all. Rudy Giuliani thought he was getting ready to go into a hotel room with a young girl. Little did he know, it was a scam. It was a scam. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me find it for you, y'all. Because people gonna mess around and find out. Rudy Giuliani in the hotel with he thought a young girl, and they were making a movie. Okay.
One of Donald Trump's most trusted advisors has been caught in a very humiliating encounter with a young actress who was pretending to be a TV journalist in a scene in Sacha Baron Cohen's latest mockumentary, a sequel to his Borat film. Trump's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, might have just experienced one of the most awkward scenes in the Borat film. Mr. Giuliani was fooled into meeting with the 24-year-old actress, Maria Bakalova, who was playing Borat's daughter and posing as a conservative TV journalist. The former mayor of New York City then met the actress in a hotel room after a fake interview, but things soon take an extremely awkward turn when the 76-year-old begins to hold her hands, compliment her looks, and follow her to the bedroom.
Yes.
After she removes his mic, he is seen reclining on a bed and putting his hands down his pants, only to be interrupted by Cohen's Borat character. Thankfully, the pair were interrupted when Borat came bursting into the room and said, "She's 15, she's too old for you." However, Mr. Giuliani and his team have repeatedly claimed he actually foiled the entire incident and that he didn't recognise Cohen at first and even called the police after he entered the room. Trump's lawyer took to Twitter today slamming Cohen and his film, saying, "The Borat video is a complete fabrication. I was tucking in my shirt after taking off the recording equipment. At no time before, during, or after the interview was I ever inappropriate. If Sacha Baron Cohen implies otherwise, he is a stone-cold liar."
Baby! Now, I wanted to... Now, you was in that room and you thought that you was going to get busy bee and nothing happened. But he trying to say they made an accusation and it wasn't true. But you know what he didn't do? You didn't sue Sasha. You didn't sue that man because they had it on tape. That you thought that you were going to get you some because you was the mayor, honey. Did y'all see him standing out there? Dig on stuff was dripping from his face. He need to hook up with a black girl so she can tell him what to put in his hair so it don't be dripping. That's what he need to do. He need to stop using them other products and get with a black girl that know how to use that. I don't know anybody that tucks in their shirt lying down on the bed. He thought he was gonna get some head. Now, if y'all not keeping up with Don Lemon, y'all need to keep up with Don Lemon. Listen to this.
Breaking news, Donald Trump and his administration just hit a huge roadblock as it relates to defying the orders of federal judges in the deportation cases and in the cases involving reinstating fired federal employees. Donald Trump had called for judges who did not rule in his favor to be impeached. The Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court, John Roberts, just issued a very rare statement reading, "For more than 2 centuries, it has been established that impeachment is not an appropriate response to disagreement concerning a judicial decision. The normal appellate review process exists for that purpose." Make no mistake about it. This is a turning point. Let's see how Donald Trump and his administration responds to the Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court. Breaking news, Donald Trump and his...
See, you can't fire them. So they can't fire them, Chief Justice. And they said, we ain't going to have this. You can't remove them because you don't like what they say. I listen to Don Lemon on YouTube every morning. He is smart. See, Don Lemon was another one. They got old Don out of there. They got Joy out of there. But babies, I came up here today because I want y'all to hear this. And I want you to pay attention to what is being said. But before I let y'all do that, let's go to a little commercial. Look. Wait a minute.
The statue. Hey, yo. So France wants the Statue of Liberty back. You know, Lady Freedom. The statue that was designed back in the late 1800s. The statue that was designed to commemorate the end of slavery in America and the victory of the United States in the Civil War. Tell that part, friends. They would like to tell you that this statue was about immigration. That wasn't even the case when they made that statue. It was about slavery and the end of it. Tell that, friends. And while you're at it, talk about how you still have people in Haiti enslaved monetarily. Hey, yo.
Now, they need to tell. They still got people in Haiti, for real, enslaved monetarily. So that means if I work at McDonald's and you work at McDonald's and I'm white, I'm going to get $10. You're black, you're going to get $3. Okay? But what is going on in California?
As you guys could see, everything is being blocked off. But what you guys could really see here is that we have the military, we got cops, we have FBI agents. What do you think is going on here? You tell me. They won't let us in our house. And man, this shit's getting fucking weird. Let's be honest. There's some different shit out here in Cali. As you guys could...
Something is going on in California. I'm waiting for them to break it down and tell us what is going on in California. I'm telling you that Minnesota came out and said that Trump is a derangement. He has derangement syndrome as a mental illness. I want y'all to hear this because this is so important. So let me make sure I turn it all the way up and y'all listen to this.
I've got to share with you about puppet masters that are controlling the puppet. Puppet masters that are controlling the puppet. Let me begin by sharing this information today. There's a person you have never heard of who may be one of the most influential thinkers in the right-wing and white nationalist space in this country. His name is Curtis Yarvin. Let me say it again, Curtis Yarvin. He founded the anti-egalitarian and the anti-democratic movement known as the Dark Enlightenment or neo-reactionary movement. This movement believes democracy is a failed experiment and must be replaced by a monarchy or a dictatorship.
Get out my kitchen.
The way to reach this goal is through Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley venture capitalists who will use their money to sway public opinion and miseducate the masses through social media and collecting our data. One of Curtis Yarvin's
collecting our data.
By the name of Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel, I'm not sure the pronunciation, is a South African, just like, or an Afrikaner, just like Elon Musk, who founded PayPal. Peter Thiel funded the political rise of J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance has publicly stated that Curtis Yarvin is his intellectual mentor. Now, Curtis Yarvin says in order to destroy democracy, they have a program called RAGE. RAGE, RAGE, RAGE. And this program means retire all government employee.
Retire all
RAGE,
government employees.
Project 25, RAGE, and now Doge is doing the work of Curtis Yarvin. Curtis Yarvin believes some races are fit for servitude. Blacks have a natural lower IQ, and civil rights was applied to a population of recent hunter-gatherer ancestry, and no great moral fiber. As a result, civil rights in America created absolute garbage. The architect of Trump's presidency, Steve Bannon, is an admirer of his work. And I've got to share with you about puppet masters that are controlling the puppet. Puppet masters that are controlling the puppet. Let me begin by sharing this information today. There's a person you have never heard of who may be one of the most influential thinkers in the right-wing and white nationalist space in this country. His name is Curtis Yarvin. Let me say it again, Curtis Yarvin. He founded the anti-egalitarian and the anti-democratic movement known as the Dark Enlightenment or neo-reactionary movement. This movement believes democracy is a failed experiment and must be replaced by a monarchy or a dictatorship. The way to reach this goal is through Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley venture capitalists who will use their money to sway public opinion and miseducate the masses through social media and collecting our data. One of Curtis Yarvin's disciples is a person by the name of Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel, I'm not sure the pronunciation, is a South African, or an Afrikaner, just like Elon Musk, who founded PayPal. Peter Thiel funded the political rise
of J.D. Vance.
J.D. Vance.
Now listen to this. I want y'all to understand something about J.D. Vance. When stuff start falling apart, J.D. Vance will become our president. J.D. Vance will become our president. See, they never wanted Trump. If Trump didn't fall through, the next thing is going to be impeachment for Donald Trump. And this time, the impeachment is going to go through, and J.D. Vance might be your president. I'm going to tell you, watch your back. Watch your money. Because the word rage doesn't mean angry anymore. It means retire all government employees. And I am about to tell you something. I found my taxes every quarter. And guess what I have decided to do? Everybody that I gave a cash app over $200, I am going to file that on my tax return. So all the cash apps that I sent out in this last quarter, I will be claiming that on my income tax. So I said to my tax preparer, suppose I don't know their accurate names. They said, oh, we can find out that from what financial facility the money went to. So I just want everybody to know that I sent over $200. I will be claiming that on my next quarter of filing my taxes. So I just, I'm amending my taxes to put that up there. So I'm letting y'all know. And on that note, I gotta go because, I make money in my sleep, but I gotta get some sleep to continue to make that money. So I love y'all. I promise you we'll be back tomorrow with more information as the United States turns. Watch your back. Watch these friends fall apart and the door will be closed. Bye, y'all. I love y'all. Keep praying for me. Pray for my son. Pray for my son because God has got him through that doors of a recovery center. What they say? Thanks, Marcella, for all the information. Oh, thanks, Marcella, for all the information. Can't wait till tomorrow where we can pick up where we left off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And y'all, watch those friends. Watch your back. Y'all better close the door on some of these folks. Bye, y'all.
Marcella, Marcella, Marcella.